G'day everybody and welcome to Incursion Red River. Yes, Simi plays extraction shooters and loves them. So I thought I'd throw an episode out to you guys, just for the sake of throwing an episode out to you guys. This is my base of operations. Welcome, by the way, to Vietnam. Not Vietnam in the 70s, but modern Vietnam, where there's a whole pile of factions that are working to, against each other, basically. And we're kind of a freelance contractor. We work for a firm and we do freelance contracting, which allows us to gain influence, money, and all of that type of stuff. I've just upgraded and managed to open up my workbench, my weapons, my gunsmith bench, which I am super duper excited about, because at some point in time I'm going to be able to unlock some blueprints to get myself a scar, and I love a good scar. I also love a good M4. The honey badger I haven't used. I haven't found one of those yet. There's a CQ, which is kind of like an M16, isn't it? Maybe it is. As I said, I don't know too much about guns, but is there any owned? There we go. Owned guns that I can actually modify. So, say for example, I wanted to modify this. What could I do to modify it? Okay, so you can vital, functional, and gear. Okay, so you can actually modify it through here and assemble. All right, which you can actually do in game as well. So I'm not exactly sure what the point of it is, but I mean, to throw a handle on that, because I do love MP5s as well, which are absolutely fantastic. At the moment, for myself, I'm running the AKS-74U and an AK-74M. This is a silenced weapon, so that's pretty cool. They both take the same ammo, which is really good, which is 545 by 39. We've got those stocked up, which is good. And that AKS is actually, can we repair that in here or not? I don't know. Can we repair that in here? Let's see. Owned. Can we modify and repair that? Doesn't look like we can. Interestingly enough, I was hoping that we probably could. We've got $7,113 on us. In my previous mission, which I did when I was streaming with Mac. There we go. There's my M4, which is actually a really nice weapon, to be honest. I may even take the AKM out and put the M4 in, I reckon. That's in pretty good condition. The issue that I'm having, though, is this weapon here. You can see it has durability on it, which is why I wanted to know if I could repair it. Maybe there is a repair bench. I haven't had a look yet, but it means it jams. It actually jams. But if I'm using it as single shot, then we might actually be okay. So where are the magazines for that? The FMJ magazine right there. So we'll take one of those. I'm going to throw that pistol grip. This is my stash, by the way. Can we sort this out? Let's just sort it out, and let's see if there's another FMJ there, or another magazine for the M4, which we'll use as a main weapon. The 45 will go in there, and we've got 18 of the 39. So is there any more of that around? There is. So we might take a little bit more of that, and we should be okay there. So we're going to do a mission over here. The generator, which I'm working on, on upgrading. What else do we have here? We've got this bench here, which I believe we can upgrade the firing range, which is for testing weapons out and stuff. We've got stuff over here. I don't know what else I can do, but you can eventually like basically fix all of this stuff as well. So that's to upgrade the lighting. What do I need in there? I do have one wire spool, and I do have nails. I do have the cache, and I do have the flashlights, but I think I only have one plastic spool, I reckon. Yeah, I've only got one plastic wire at the moment, so if we can get one more of those when we're out doing a mission, then we should be pretty good there. Right, what else do I need to think of? I don't think there's much else that I need to think of. We've got an empty backpack, and inventory management is a huge thing in this, so which I'm guessing, I've never played Tarkov, but I'm guessing that Tarkov's very, very similar as well. I do have a couple of SKS, or one SKS anyway, which is a sniper rifle. Don't really like using it. That scope that's on there is a bit, it's a bit hard to, it's kind of a little bit hard to see anything basically, so just have a really quick look here and go back into the SMGs and have a look at that. Go into modify. Do we have a rail? We do have a rail here on the marketplace. Haven't unlocked rarity of tier 2. Don't own any of that. Okay, so we can't do that, and we want to put a stock on here as well, which like I said, strangely enough, you kind of can do. But let's get into here and have a squiz at what we've got. Mission wise, we've got Westerners.
VLF has their first mission for you. Missions from factions are sent by the leaders to Fang, and then I relay the needed information to you. Fang redacts sections of what the
So this is an
send
investigate.
over, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps and
First horseman is the bunker, and this is destroy food containers. Destroy 8 food containers. Reconnaissance part quarry is find the quarry, find the fishing village, find the military base, find the factory, and find the cave, which is fine. That's going to be pretty difficult. I wouldn't do that without night vision goggles, because it gets pretty dark in there, so it'd be hard to record. Locate areas: find Eastern Village, Western Village, train depot, school, and warehouse. I think we could probably do that. And I've already found the cave there. I need to find food storage, med bay, control room, and industrial zone. So I've been in there, and then I've extracted at some point as well. I think we might do a food container one. So, or the other thing that we can do is we can just actually deploy. So, for example, if I wanted to find myself some more materials and stuff, I could just deploy to any of these areas, and well, the ones that I've got unlocked anyway. Haven't unlocked outskirts or heartlands, but we've got quarry, we've got the bunker, and then we've got delta here, which is where a lot of our missions are. So I could just go in there and extract materials, which would be really, really cool. But what we will do is I think we will do this one here. So let's track that and let's deploy. It's a level 3 difficulty. Now this game is let's deploy there. This game is it can be co-op, so you can play co-op, not playing against each other, but in a team, as you can see in the lobby here, or you can just play it by yourself and do it as a private session, which is what I've done. I always do it as a private session, although when Mac gets it, because I can guarantee you he will, he was watching me play it the other day, then him and I will come in here and do missions together, I reckon. which will be really good because then you have a, you know, one of you can have a sniper rifle, the other one can, you know, have assault rifles, and, you know, one can have a shotgun, one can have, yeah. You can both have assault rifles, one has a shotgun, one have a sniper rifle, and you can sort of mix it up that way, which is really, really cool. But what I do want to do is buy a suppressor for my pistol. I think that's probably something that I need to do, either find a suppressor for my pistol or buy one, because it would be so much better to be able to sort of silently take these guys out. But let's get into this, guys, shall we? It does take a while to load into the map, but I've been in the Delta area quite a bit. There's a lot of enemy activity inside the inside the villages themselves, so you've got to be really, really careful of that. Let's just check what we've got in here. So we've got a full mag there, which is good. That's in our M4. Let's have a squiz at what we've got in here. Yep, we're good there. And our pistol, I believe, has a empty mag, so we need to reload that. There we go, which will give us a full one, which is good. If we go into here, we'll have an empty one there, and we need to look for some more pistol ammo. So, because we only have 14 shots, I didn't think of that very well, did I? I also forgot to drop off the magazines for the SCAR, for the SKS as well. Sorry, not the SCAR, which I kind of forgot to do. So, all right, beautiful. Let's have a quick squiz at our tablet and have a figure out where we need to go. So we need to find all of these anyway. These are extraction points here. It's train depot over there. So I think we might start with the eastern village. Actually, we'll go to the warehouse, then we'll move into the eastern village. We'll move to the school, the western village, and then across to the train depot, I think. So, because if we actually have a look at that, I'll bring that back up again. Then we've got our missions here. So eastern, western, train, school, and warehouse. It's going to be difficult during the day because obviously, although to be honest, I was doing a mission at night when Mac was watching me, and it seems that even at night when you go completely dark and stuff like that, the enemy still seems to spot you from a very, very long way away. So, which is a little bit of a shit, really. But we need to get into the warehouse over here. So that's where we need to go. If we just bring this up, can we set these? It doesn't matter. So I'm not sure exactly whether we need to find an exact location inside these areas that we need to get to. Gotta be careful. There's some enemy vehicles over there. Now there's I think 3 different factions out here. So I do wonder, I reckon there is guys out there, and I do wonder whether we take those guys out first. Maybe not. Maybe we need to go sneaking a little bit. Gotta be really, really careful. Last time I went in here for a mission, I got into a firefight at the gate just there, and I got flanked from behind. I can't see anybody over there. I don't know whether there's another way into the warehouse, so we might have to check. But I do need to sneak a little bit as well. Don't want to make too much noise. Now, sound is a very... This is a beautiful... Like, the maps are absolutely beautiful. They're stunning. Everything runs really well. And as you can hear, he stopped talking. There is somebody over there. So, footsteps, soldiers talking, all that type of stuff are all... pretty important aspects of gameplay. So you've got to be listening all the time. There's razor wire up there. I don't believe we can get across the razor wire, but we may be able to get in over here. We need to just keep our eye on it all, to be honest. What is that to the north of us? Let's have a quick squiz. To the north of us is... Oh, that's just this little village here. On our way to the western village, so... Okay. Let's just keep sneaking through here. We've got razor wire absolutely everywhere. There's going to be some spots here that we can actually get into there. But again, we're like in daylight as well, so we need to be really, really careful. Is that a spot there that we can get in? No, it doesn't look like we can. So maybe up through here. Need to make sure that we pick up supplies while we're in here. So you need supplies to rebuild your base. It's areas like this, some of these are concrete, and you need concrete, food supplies, metal, and all that type of stuff. And you can actually tag that stuff to. There's some FMJ. So we'll take that. We may as well take all of those. We'll just keep our eye out here. Can't see anybody in here. I think we're going to have to try and get inside this warehouse. That's a food container. Let's just... there's a reflex site. We could we might as well just grab that. Now this up here is a pretty full-on choke point over there. So what I might do is I might make my way this way. And we'll head in this direction. Okay, it looks like we're clear over there. Some more FMJ, so we'll grab that as well. So this is going to give us plenty of ammo for here. We'll just duck down here a little bit. See what we've got. I know that there's plenty of enemies around here. There's a little box there. We might be able to loot this container here. And we may have to get into... So you can hear them, and directional sound is so important in this. To work out where everybody is. Okay, there's nobody there. Can we get in these doors here? No, they're not doors. That's a generator box by the looks of it. So it's a matter of... There we go. There's some resources there. That's 700 concrete. So we've marked that for gathering. So our employer will come in and grab that stuff, which is good. Doesn't look like we can get through here. We've got a container here that's got an MCX. I haven't used one of those before. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So I'm going to take that with me. I'm going to throw that in the bottom of my backpack here. Let's unload the mag, which is an FMJ mag as well. So it'd probably be nice to actually use that. Should we use that rather than the M4? Well, the M4 has the scope on it, but I can take the M4 Then I can inspect that. Then I can inspect this. And I may be able to put that A2 on here. And I can't. Can I swap that to there? No, I can't. Can I put it on as a rail? It's just not compatible with this gun, I don't think. Which kind of sucks. Although we do have the PKO6 reflex sight. Will that go on there? Yes, it will. All right, let's try this. Let's try this weapon out, shall we? Let's grab that. We'll throw you back down there because I don't want to lose you. If you lose all of your there we go. We'll throw a mag in there. If you die, you actually lose everything that you've got on you. All of your gear, all of this stuff, your backpack. The only thing you don't lose is your tablet. So that is needed for the generator. So for an upgrade for the generator. So I'm going to take that with me. I'm not overly sure. I think it's in not bad a condition actually. So that's all right. Cool. All right, let's keep moving. Now, I don't know whether, if we go into our tablet, I don't know how I go about, yeah, so we have found the warehouse. I would like to see if there's anything else that we could loot here and any other supplies that we can get, so I kind of really want to avoid getting into a firefight at the moment, though. Because there is a lot of guys in here. We need to be really, really careful. And you can hear them talking to each other. There's one.
Mosquitoes surround us today. I'm not in bullshit. Stay focused.
Can I get this guy? Surely he's going to come back. I can hear him on the right-hand side walking. Okay, he's down. He's down as well. All right, so I've taken 2 out. What I'm really concerned about is this gun jamming. That's what I'm concerned about the most. Looks like we're pretty clear in here for now. Let's just check what he's got on him. All right, he's got a bit of stuff, doesn't he? We could take another magazine, although we don't really need it at this point in time. What we actually need is some... we need some first aid, actually, to be honest. I don't have any first aid on me, which is a bit of a problem. I'm going to grab these 2 bandages, only because I don't want to be left short. I'll grab that grenade. I haven't used a grenade in this yet. That's an AK-105. It's in not bad condition, but I might actually leave it. But we do also need to... see, that backpack has... 12 slots. Whereas our backpack has quite a few more, so we've got a decent backpack there. See what this guy's got on him. Ooh, he's got a nice 105 as well. Not quite as nice, but he has no health kits. We do need that for some crafting. That's needed for structure. Let's just have a look at what we've got around here. HDMI cable. That's a torch. We don't need that. Let's grab this. Some polyester. Don't need that. That's not for any upgrades or anything. That there is for upgrades, I believe. So we'll grab that. And we may have been able to get in over this fence, or we can at least get out that way if we need to. So if we keep that in mind. It's a dreary day. It's a dreary, dreary day. Let's have a look at what they've got over here. They've got a slickster and yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we could take some of this stuff for now. Just for now. Although that's not a very good helmet. The helmet that I've got at the moment is a high cut ops core, which is pretty good. The plate carrier, we might be able to actually swap that out, because that's a better one. Yeah, I think we'll do that. That's not carrying anything. I need a generator. I need to find myself a generator because I need to upgrade the generator. You can collect those things, those Soviet figures. I don't know whether you can place them in your base, and I don't think if you it's just a fake out of the corner of my eye. I don't know whether you can, like, if you place something in a ute, I mean in a loot box, I don't know whether you can actually come back and recover it later. I don't think things are persistent, so it's a pretty good weapon there, isn't it? Love looting. Absolutely love looting. I think we've got plenty of painkillers. So that kind of covers that. We can head just down in here. There's some stuff in there. There's nails. Well, we don't need any more nails at the moment. There is a optic reflex sight there. So we might take that, I think. Actually, I'll put that down here, and we'll put that up into our tactical rig. What's that? That's just a bandage. We actually need first aid, so I probably shouldn't really be running around and looting in here, just purely because I don't have any first aid with me. But we may be able to find some in some of this stuff, especially if we find a first aid container. Let's see, 39. Let's stock that up as much as we possibly can, and probably take the rest of that with us, because it is an ammunition that we are going to use quite a bit moving into the future. So nothing in there, but yeah, this is what it's about: going in, doing missions, getting reputation, unlocking stuff, rebuilding your base, and trying not to get killed, and just extracting everything, basically extracting as much as you can. There's nothing in there. I may head over here. Just a little bit worried. I'm keeping my eye out underneath those trucks to make sure that I don't see any... There we go, there's a carry handle. It's a SCAR front sight. We could take that with us if we wanted to. That's a holographic sight. I haven't come across one of those yet. And I might take that SCAR front sight as well. We may end up having to get rid of some of this stuff, but we'll see how we go. I'm going to try and remember what I do and don't have in my stash, so... Yeah, as I said, in battles, these guns can jam smack in the middle of a battle, which is pretty bloody stress. Which is pretty stressful, to be honest. He's to the right of us. Sounds like he's over there. I accidentally did a fat finger then. Ah, he's walking around up on top. That's where it is. Right, so we've got to be careful up there. That's the way out. Shit. Now we're in strife. There's a guy down there. He's down. Let's see if we can't reload that. Fat fingered again. I'm notorious for fat fingering, guys. Honestly. What do we got in here? A pretty full mag. I'd like to loot those guys, but we've got guards up the top there. And that's going to be a bit of a problem because they're going to take pot shots at us. So we may have to do a run around the back of this. If they get a sight on us, then they've got a really good position there. So we've got to be really careful. All right. Nobody around here, and we can extract from here. Well, not extract, but we can get out of here. I've got a fan. We want more electronics, really, don't we? But we also need to finish this mission, so what we're going to do now is probably head past that village, I reckon. I don't think we'll go through the rice fields. I don't know how many people are there. I also don't know what time it is currently. We've got all of that stuff. Let's just have a check of the time. It's 9 AM, so we've got plenty of time. Alright, so now we're going to head from here up to... we'll head across to the eastern village, actually. And once we've got into there, now the Eastern Village is a place that would probably have that wire spool that we need. Is that one down there? No, I don't think it is. No, I got a bit excited there. I need first aid, that's what I need. Bloody first aid. And a bigger backpack. But the more missions that you do for... The more missions that you do for... Shit. I was going to say that the more missions that you do for the factions, the better gear you get to unlock. Who's shooting and where are they shooting from? Where'd that come from? They can be stupid sometimes, as you can see. Shooting into walls and stuff like that.
They slipped away. Trail cold, блять. We get them later.
He's down. Are they shooting from an upper level? He is. Come on. Come on, pop up again. He's going to be difficult to get hold of, isn't he? Let's see if I can get a shot off at him. He's kind of randomly shooting though, isn't he? Now the other thing is, if I tried to shoot him through the rail, I wouldn't be able to, but if he tried to shoot me through the rail, he definitely would be able to. So you've got to be sort of really, really aware and careful of that stuff as well. So... Alright, I believe our mission, don't want to do that, I want to check this. I think I'm going to have to, yeah, no, we still need to get into here. Right, I think I'm going to change the settings so that I'm hoping that I'll be able to, key bindings. Is there a toggle? Is there a toggle for crouch? Is there an option to toggle for crouch? Hold breath is left control. I was trying... No, there's not. Gameplay. Toggle crouch on. Cool. That's what I was looking for. Ooh, he's got a nice little PP19. Now, I used a PP19 at the start of this game, and to be honest, it's actually a pretty good weapon. That guy's up there. We've got to keep our eye. The chances are he's come downstairs again, or he's gone inside, so... Have you got anything on you that I need? No, you don't really. I mean, we've got another magazine for that.
Потеряли их из виду. Рассредоточились и ищут.
Bloody hell, I was in the middle of reloading then, and I shouldn't have. Okay, so we are toggling crouch now, which is really, really good. Let's grab that there. Let's grab our 45. There. Oh no, that's our 39 there. We'll just fill those up again, which will be good. Right, cool. Luckily, I was behind the fence. There's another bandage. Sewing kits are used to... They're used to repair kit. So, where's this other guy? There he is over there. He's got an AK-74. Paintbrush. Well, I haven't come across one of those yet, so I'm going to take that. He's got some 39 and a magazine. I'm trying to have just one magazine for each weapon, but I think on my main one, I probably need... Where's that coming from? That's that guy back up there, isn't it? There he is. Lucky I was behind cover there. There's a first aid kit there. Looks like we're pretty free in here. This first aid kit. Bandage, you bugger. There's a generator. I reckon that's over the other side of the fence.
Body here, one of ours. Confirm quickly to move. Не могу держать.
Missed him on the second one. That is a radio, and we do use that for upgrading. Sorry, buddy, don't mean to loot you. Oh, hammer. Upgrading for the gunsmith. We'll worry about that later, I think. Alright, lovely. Let's keep moving. We'll see what else we can find, because we need to find some... Can't climb over there, but there's got to be a way in through here somewhere. I need to find myself. I need to try and find some more food supplies as well. In villages, there's you can usually find like a stack of food supplies. So, which are really handy. Still nothing. 762 by 39. N231. I don't know what that is. That goes in. So if I was to drag that into there and drag that one into there, I'd fill those two clips up. That's actually pretty cool. Alright. Alright. Lucky I had those on me as it is, but it's two slots that I can't really afford to miss. Probably need... probably need to stay crouched. Might actually change that mag out. This weapon having the silencer on it is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's throw that in there and fill that mag back up so that she's ready to go. Sounds like he's over there. See if I can get a line of sight on him. Just see if there's any supplies down here as well. This will be a full mission episode, so there's a loot container here. Doesn't have what we want in it, which is bloody bandages. That's what I need. I need bandages. Not bandages. I need a health kit, like a first aid injection. So alright, there's another one here. There's some cash. We've got to take the cash with us, most definitely. Nails and stuff like that. The hammer needs for the gunsmith, so I won't bother about that yet. There may be some supplies over there. I think there might be a guy up there. No, he's over there somewhere. There's a toolbox. I can hear some supplies around here somewhere. Compact flashlight. Will that go on there? I think it did. Actually, did it go on there? It certainly did. Maybe we're better if we can getting it onto this. There we go. That's better. I can hear. I can hear a beep. Don't know whether you guys can hear that. There it is. Some concrete. Let's mark that. There's 700 concrete gathered, so that's good for those supplies. But we still haven't got ourselves food yet. And I also don't know whether or not we've achieved this village. We still haven't achieved this village. So we probably need to get right into the center of the village. Didn't want that. Polyester, tuna. Let's throw the soap back over there. There's probably guys upstairs here, you know. If we can avoid combat at the moment, just because I don't have any health injections on me, then we probably should try and avoid it.
Too hot for it, Timo. Breathe and stay sharp, man.
Yeah, I reckon he's in that building there. And he won't shut up. Keep our eye out for food. And I don't mean those random little food containers either. I mean like a big pile of food supplies. Why won't it let me jump over there? Ah, because I'm... Because I'm not crouched. Is there anything in there? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, down we go. That may be some more over there. I can hear footsteps somewhere. I'm just sort of staying silent so that I can hear stuff as well. There's something in the back there. What's that? That's nylon fabric. Haven't found any use for that as of yet, but I reckon it'll be a repair item. So we're going to need fabric to be able to repair stuff. That's a laser. Will that go on there? No. Will it go on there? Yes, it will. So we'll just throw it on there for now. And 9 by 19, that's what we needed because we need to fill that up. Do we have any space? I might swap it out for that. No, I might swap it out for the grenade because I don't use grenades. So, and here's and this is the difficulty of having like a very limited inventory space. Is you need to work out what's more important and what the best thing to take is. So health kits will be the biggest thing. There's some armor plating, so you can use that to repair your vests and stuff. Nothing in there. And we just kind of need to get this village sorted out. And then what I might do, I might end up just breaking it into two. Yeah, just keep my ears out. Looking for any really important stuff that I might miss. Don't think he had a very good time, did he? So I reckon up in this building there's one as well. So for now, we're probably okay. Sounds like we've got somebody to the left. Yeah, we do. I don't know where. In that area there, I can hear his footsteps. Is that building up there the school? No, actually the school's somewhere else, isn't it? How are we going? Have we achieved this area yet? Yes, we have. So now we need to head to our left to get out of here and head towards the school. So we're going to have to get out here somewhere. There are guys in there. If I can take them out silently, that would be absolutely brilliant. Okay, we've got another box over here. That's some duct tape, which is a crafting material as well. There's cigarettes. There's duct tape in there. These loot containers are usually pretty good. See, there's another Lupo carbine, but I'm pretty sure that won't go on there. Okay. Let's keep moving. We'll get out of here.
застилает глаза. Ненавижу это место.
He's sounding pretty close, isn't he? Can't get out there. Alright, we'll have to move out this way again. Or we can go through here.
Mosquitoes relentless today. No incursion. Stay focused.
Alright, I'm not very good with iron sights, guys. I'm very bad with iron sights. In case you haven't noticed so far. Oh, that's a nice... Oh, that's a really nice weapon, that one. It's not in super good condition. So we'll just leave that behind. Do we need any more 39? No, we don't. We should be putting that up there and stacking that, so it gives us a little extra spot. Alright, he's out. And we need to go across here. Come on, you can do it. It's a fence, for God's sakes. You can jump that little one. Aren't we supposed to be like some kind of super duper all-powerful, all-trained marine? Got to be careful they don't see us from that side as well. We heading in the right direction? No, we're going across there. Shit. It's going to be tough. I think we'll go along this fence line. But I'm going to leave that for the next time, guys. And we'll finish this mission off next time. That's that. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it very, very much. And I'll see you next time when we head to the rest of these points and unlock them so that we can finish this mission off, which will be good. I mean, I could go to an extraction point now and extract the materials that I've got and then pop back in here, which is probably the better way to go. But for now, I'll just leave this as it is. So I'll see you later, guys. Bye.